Hey everybody, I am back at your request. We are going to take a look at Jaguar Wright. Look at the energies around her, see what's next for her. I also pulled an oracle for her, and the answer is yes. She got a yes for her oracle. I even pulled another one and I got happy changes. This woman is a winner. She is a victor. She is in victory and about to receive more victory. Her prayer request has been answered. I'm telling you, she's on a mission and she's going to get what she wants. She may have a list of 5 things that she wants, probably 7. She may only get 2, but it will be victorious. She may only be able to see 2, maybe, but it will be victorious. So she is getting what she wants. The angels are granting her requests. Anything that she asks for, she receives. It is so strong of messages. The energies are very, very strong. She's not really playing games right now, as you can see. But it's not a lot of fluff and filters, and it's like a direct connect. A direct connect. Usually I don't feel like this with an unhealed person or with people who are having serious toxic issues, healing issues, unforgiveness, all that kind of stuff. I usually don't feel that direct connect. But I feel a direct connect because she knows how to push things to the side. You know how they say back in the day, she know how to get a prayer through? That's kind of like how this feels. She knows how to get through. She knows how to directly direct her way through, which means she knows how to separate this world from that world. And she knows how to move her emotions to the side to get straight through. And she will be received. She will get a yes. Her answer is yes. This is a season of yes for her. Any failed attempts before are gone away. Whatever she didn't feel like she deserved, she will get it. It's like reconciling back to her blessings, back to the promises. So she has a yes for that. She will start receiving what she deserves. She will start getting those prayers answered, and that is the truth. She can see clearly right now. Yeah. It's a yes. Feel it very strong, so that's why I keep repeating it. She's gonna be emotionally stable. She's gonna feel this feeling of peace. It's gonna come to her. The things that needs to be changed, she will see the changes. She's looking for a turn of the dial. She will see that happen. Yeah, if she had any issues with water signs, she will receive the victory in that as well. So the other card that I pulled was Big Happy Changes. And of course, that's a big happy change when you know without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to receive what you asked for. Yeah, so there's a lot of big happy changes here. She's not looking for a lot, if that makes sense. Not a lot of worldly stuff. You got love here, offers of love. She's going to be liked and received. Love is coming her way. Movement is coming her way. She will be moving forward on things that she wants to move forward on. You got a Cancer here looking like a great work partner. Yeah, I got her moving towards some things, some projects, some assignments. Yeah, she would need to make a decision on how committed she is to it. But she's really got the opportunity to do a lot of things right now. Actually, she's being called and invited to do a lot of things. Yeah, sure do. 1, 2, and 3. I think she got about 3 projects on the table that she's really looking serious at. She has contracts coming to her. She definitely has big, happy changes. But the question is, will your pain get in the way of the project? Will your pain get in the way of the success? Yeah. So it's happy. She feels happy that she's being received. She feels happy that she is being invited. I have her being invited into things. She's being offered some things. It feels like somebody wants her to join their show. That's what it feels like. Somebody really want her to join their platform. Like, partner up with me. That's how that feels. Yeah. Feels like someone wants her to partner up with them, and she can do whatever she want to do because her happiness is in being accepted. It's not the project. It's the acceptance. That's what makes her happy. But the question is, like I said before, will her pain get in the way? And that's another story because this is day-to-day living. This is a consistent project, and you just don't know how much she has to go through. And it's not physical, but you don't know how much spiritually she has to go through to prepare for any public conversation she do. It really takes a lot of meditation. It really takes a lot of spiritual exercise. She goes through a spiritual boot camp to be able to do these videos, to be able to speak out loud and do these lives and go on shows, and to be able to speak about the things that she speaks about. It takes a lot of spiritual work to get there. Not much physical, but it takes a lot of spiritual work to get there. And I don't know if she can do that every day on a project. That's not looking good. So, yes, she is being accepted. Yes to her deep, deep desires. The answer is yes. She will see the knob, the turn. She will see the turn that she wants to see in life. It will happen for her. That will be granted to her. Yes, the happiness is you are being accepted. You are being received. But now you still got to get back to the pain. And I don't know if this pain will allow her to do a 2-week project, a 3-week project. I don't know. But I do know she knows how to do what she needs to do to arrive to the occasion. She knows how to, I just heard myself, I heard levitate. She know how to get up there and come back down. So that will be a lot of work. Okay, so as far as the energies around her right now, this is a time of destiny. She has the sun. She got yes on the oracle. She got big happy changes. She got the sun for her general message. She is in a sweet spot. Very, very sweet. She know it too. She is so connected. She's woke. She can't be touched. You can't pull her down. This is a perfect, beautiful spot to be in. You know how may hear people say this, spiritual bodies, we are going to change into our spiritual bodies. She has a form of that right now. She's more there than here. I just can't explain it, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, powerful feeling that I have right here. Very heavenly. Yeah, it's really something. Strong spirit. So she's very, very happy, and I do have her holding on to the happiness. I do have her fighting to keep this happiness. See, I felt this already. She goes through a lot of work to stay woke. She goes through a lot of work to stay aware, to stay in the spirit, to stay directly connected. She goes through a lot of work, and she has to hold back a lot. And she has to make sure that her past towers and past traumas do not interfere in the messages that she brings. She really go outside of herself to do this work. She's a healer in so many ways. And she definitely blows the trumpet. So she comes with the energy of the sun, but it takes so much work to keep that sun bright. It takes a lot of work. So let's see what this energy is all about that she initiates to us, because she's working for us at this point. She's no longer working for herself. Something that she is here to give to us. She's here to bring truth, of course. And she don't want us to restart off of tradition. It almost feel like she wants to break the tradition in our lives. She wants us to break tradition. She wants us to break habit. She wants us to be, how can I say this? Look beyond. She wants us to look beyond the curtain. Look beyond what's being seen. She don't want us to start another tradition of this closed mind. Wow. Very beautiful. She's just coming to say, wake up. She has the permission to do this, to tell us not to go back and not to offer ourselves to any darkness or closed-mindedness. Mindedness again, not to close. She is here to tell us not to go back into tradition, but come outside of them. Be cut from a different cloth, to come outward. To come out. Yeah, to come out. That is her agenda right now. Makes her happy. And she has the permission and authority to do it. But it's also a fight to keep that sun out, to keep that light shining. And I can look a little bit into that. I'm sure it's the obvious things, but a lot of, I just heard fallen soldiers. It was a lot of fallen soldiers to get me here. A lot of fallen soldiers. It's a lot of people that was falling, that failed. It's a lot of falling soldiers behind me to get me here. It took a sunset to get to the sunrise. It took this. It wasn't this bright for me. I had to fight, push, press to get here and to stay here. Yeah, a lot of spiritual enlightenment took her to fight. It takes her to fight herself to stay out. What I'm trying to say is she would love to go be Virgo right now. Hey, it's part of her element anyway. She would love to go sit down now. She's tired. And it takes a fight. It takes a lot of strength and a lot of work to stay in the knowing, to stay in this position. And it took a lot of people behind her to even get the strength to be here. This feels like some ancestor type feeling right here. But she gives much honor to what's behind her to be able to see right now. And she fights to stay available. Yeah, she do. It's also could be a Virgo that's helping her stay available and open. Yeah. She fight each and every day to stay spiritually woke and available to do this work, to keep us aware. It almost feels like she negotiated with God. Like, hey, I give you this, you give me that. I know that makes no sense, but that's what that felt like. So she put up a fight to do this, and the past trauma and the past tower, the past issues really, really hinders her at times, and tries to prevent her from staying in the sun. She fight against her own flesh. She bites herself to stay in this awareness or truth. Remember, she's not healed. She knows how to come out. Come out of who she is. You know, people have said this line before when it comes to Missy Elliott, when it comes to Prince, when it comes to Marvin Gaye, when it comes to it's certain people where people will say this line, she's or he is before their time. That's kind of like what I'm feeling right now. Because I can be inside of myself and I can feel like my sickness, my pains. But she knows how to come out of that just to do her work. And you will wonder, well, why go back in? Because she before her time. She asked for permission to be before her time. She has authority and permission to come out of her pain, her sickness, her flesh. She has the permission to come out of that, to do what she needs to do. And of course, she got to go back because it has to be lined up. And that's what she's working on. I think I want to say it like that. She's working on trying to be one with the power of not even being, she has the power not to even have it, to have the illness. You know, self-healing is amazing. You have to want it every day. That's what I'm trying to say. And sometimes we just don't mind kicking it with that for a little while. So because of these past things that she experienced, she fights hard each and every day to stay out. Sorry that it took so long, but that's what it took. Okay, so we got past stuff here that she's still trying to release, that still robs the mind, that still affects her brain because it doesn't make sense. She accepts that, you know, yeah, you get hurt, you feel bad. But she have a hard time accepting if you do wrong, you think right. Like, why is this not turning into righteousness? Why the thinking has not changed? Why is everybody still thinking the same? That's the hardest part. Thinking different. That's the true healing that she believes. So yeah, still holding on to that bitterness and resentment and that anger from the mindset of those who have hurt her or hurt others or that was a part of her tower. They're still trapped in that same thinking. She wants to break the cords. She spends happiness in bringing spiritual messages. I have her here as a messenger, trumpet blower. She has more messages. She's allowed to give the messages. It's just that simple. There's nothing nobody can do about it either. Nobody. Because this is an assignment. They say, don't kill the messenger. You can't. Yeah. She has to abandon people just to bring these messages. She has things to say, even more. Let's see. Yeah. She got to work on a certain timing. You know, all I'm doing is repeating what she say. And I'm happy about that too, because that means that She's not hiding anything in the spirit. This is what she said already. I have a lot of stuff to say. I have to separate myself from certain people. I got to abandon some people just to say these things. But I can't create it until it's time. There's a special timing for everything. Let me see if I can get energies around that timing. Yeah, it's out of her hands. It's out of her hands. What do you want to say? What more do you have to say? She's not walking away or giving up. But what do you have to say? What more? What is the message? I'll tell you something else. None of these messages, she want to talk about the truth. She want to talk about the lies and tell you what was true. She want to talk about the lies and tell you what is true. I'll tell you something else about her messages. There's no secrets here. I don't have secrets here. The more she speaks, the more she heals. How about that? Amazing. I should have wrote down some questions instead, because all I'm doing is repeating what she's already said. So I'm going to stop right there with that. I'm just repeating that. She's already spoke that. She's living in a spiritual truth. What's next for her? She's going to be offering much more. Much more of this. Whatever spirits tell her to say. Whatever spirit tells her to do. And she's in charge of herself. She has authority over this. She is not the tail. And that's for real. She's going to offer more of the past to bring stability to the present. She's going to be spiritually speaking more, creating more. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. I feel like I wasted my time, but I'm sure I didn't. I feel like I said everything that she would say. You know, there's one thing about her that I've noticed. You gotta ask the right questions. See, she basically telling me I ain't woke. You're not asking the right questions. So I'm gonna have to do a list of questions and then come back, because picking up her energies and just looking at the energies around her, they're honest, they're true. She's already said these things. That is nothing new. I don't see her working with nobody for some reason. I don't think she should. I felt like that she shouldn't get a contract and do a partnership with anyone. I did feel like that. And she doesn't need it, but it feels like she's looking at something, looking at a contract, looking at being a part of something. Yeah. So let's see what her biggest conflict is right now. Maybe we can go that way. What is her biggest conflict? Yeah. Fighting to stay in charge of her family. That's her biggest conflict, is her family. Her kids. Fighting to get them back. Fighting to be with them, to create this happy home. That's what she wants. Yeah. Fighting to get that. Fighting for the kids. We know this already, don't we? She said that already. She said that already. I can't go so broad to say, is the thing she's saying true? That would be like too broad. There's too many things she spoke of. But everything feels true so far. Well, Let's see how she feels about Tasha K. I don't even think it matters, but everything else just felt like I knew it already. You knew it already. It was nothing new because she's so honest and open, and she's really not hiding anything. Just a timing, just a certain timing on when things happen. How do you feel about Tasha K? All right. How does she feel about Tasha K? Oh, she let that go. She let that go. She have walked away from that. She is back in control of herself. Basically, what I just read is I gave her energy and I pulled it right back, and I'm back in my authority. The energy that Tasha has used of her, she put it right back in. She said she let that go. She walked away from that, back in her emperor status. Don't want no parts of it. Simple. Beautiful. Let's go to Storm. How does she feel about Storm? I thought about just trying to just add some more because I feel like I didn't do much of messages with this one, but how does she feel about Storm? Yeah, no hard feelings towards Tasha at all. Just whatever energy she taking away, she just put it right back. That's all. And back to her post. Back to her post. How does she feel about Storm? Monroe. Storm Monroe. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. She had a connection with him. Yeah, she has a connection with him. She believed that they connection was meant to be. And she actually has some spiritual insight on him. Let me see what that could be. Go a little deeper. Yeah. She's actually, why do we feel like she's covering him? It feels like she's covering him. She she probably have him in her prayer. Yeah. So how does she feel about him? That's tripped out because when I did Tasha K, I didn't get an actual feeling. I got an action. She took my energy, I took it back. Case closed. And with Storm, it's like not really thinking about him in that kind of way, but I do believe that our encounter was destined and had purpose in it. And then after that, she got this spiritual enlightenment about him, and she got him covered, that his burdens be released. And she has some messages for him personally too. She's not done with him yet. Let me see what these messages are for him. I got Cancer. What is these messages that you have for Storm? She's going to tell Storm a secret about her. I use the word secret again. It's really not secret. I just kind of felt something right there. Let me just put it like this. I would not be shocked if she does another show with him and it talks about something more personal than before. Maybe illness, maybe a movement, some type of move she's about to make. She's going to talk about it with him or talk about it on his show. This Cancer popping up everywhere, I tell you that. She on the move, that's for sure. Yeah. I believe that she'll be doing another news breaking type video with him, expressing something that is a little bit more personal than she has revealed so far. So I'll leave that with that. Okay. Who else does she talk about a lot of? Let's do Clive Davis before we close it out. Let's do Clive. How does she feel about Clive? Let's see. Yeah. No feelings again. Actions. She don't want to make any actions towards him until a special time. Like she said, she's after him. And that is the truth. Yeah. She's taking no actions on him. Why is that? It feels like everything she want to do with him or to him or about him is not even... See, that's what a spiritual... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Personally, herself, she can't do anything. No growth. But spiritually, I gotta guess again. So, this is all about timing. Yeah, this is all about timing. There is a tearing down of him. She wants to see him torn down off the throne. She wants to see that, but she can't do it herself. It can only be done spiritually at a certain time. The action will take place. And it will balance out a lot of things too once he's dealt with. Once he is disconnected from his position, it will balance out a lot of things. Sure will. All the secrets, everything falls down with him. Well, I just saw him falling and everything failed with him. You know, she absolutely has no feelings towards him. He means absolutely nothing. But the movements that she makes towards him will not bring him down. It's what happens in the spirit that brings him down. And everything else down with him. That's how that feels. To tell you the truth, I would have to come back and do Clive by himself because I saw something we done with Jaguar. Jaguar is on an assignment. She's blowing a trumpet. Everything she said. I have nothing but truth. Well, every energy that she come in, it feels like truth. But whatever happens with Clive in the spirit, he takes down the whole music industry with him. His last chapter will change music forever. His last chapter will take the emotions, will take the unity, and will take the secrets out of music. His last chapter is big. I just heard This Is It. Michael Jackson right then. This is it. I just heard that. When he's dealt with, when he's reached his ending, his end, his retirement, his death, his whatever way that he ends, he takes a lot with him. And it balances out the whole business from that point forward. I wonder what they'll be singing about then. I don't know why I just said that. How does that balance out everything? The end of Clive Davis balances out everything. His end balances out everything. Amazing. Let me see if I can get something on that. Try not to push it. I just heard everybody can eat. Everybody can eat. Just saw self-service. All my cards keep falling. I heard everybody can eat. I saw self-service. And I saw you being able to pick what you want. I saw freedom. I saw a menu. I saw a spread. I saw music and artists' names just open up. I didn't see priority. Like, number one. Who's number one? I didn't see that. I just saw you was able to pick whatever you want. Okay. Done with that. I think that he is. I know that he is the keeper of music right now. That is the truth. And I'm showing that his end and his finish, it brings a balance to music in some kind of way that the music almost feels fair. It makes me want to say, play what you want, listen to what you want. It don't feel like music would be a high priority like that anymore. It'll be self-serving. You will pick. It brings some type of balance financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. It's going to be, okay, all right. I just saw a jukebox. It's going to be your choice. It's not going to be pushed. It's going to be your choice. So music will be definitely different. And that is a promise. I can promise you that. Okay? So, sorry I went all over the place. I don't know what I was looking for, but that's what we got. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.